you up in the mountains, my friends, where you can still watch an eagle soar on the wind. And I walk those hills with a smile on my face, and I can't get back to God's saving grace in the mountains.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Our Hill to Die On. I am your host, Chase Dowling, and this is what's going on for the week from May 21st to May 27th, 2025. I'd like to just say real quick though, this past week we had some great events. We had Wildfire Preparedness Day at Brewmasters, thanks to Kelsey and Ken Kerner for helping us put that on, allowing us to be there. A great turnout. The car show was fantastic. There were beautiful cars there. And we had a great turnout from Cal Fire, Forest Hill Fire. We had RCD there. We had the UC System Extension. They were there. They had, I think Allstate was there. They had Achilles and Sons was there. So we had some great turnout. Of course, Fire Safety Council was there, represented by Dory Cox, answering everybody's questions. Hope everybody had a good time. Then, Saturday, we had Green Waste Day. We filled up our bins. We did a good job. Next year, I want to see more green waste, folks. I know Forest Hill has more green waste than that, so let's get it going. Thank you for everybody that showed up, and thank you to the people who participated. Linda Salvador was there. Patty Wade was there. Lou Student was there. Of course, Bryce Dowling and Ava Darlin Kurt. Big thanks to you kids. You were the only kids that showed up to help, and I appreciate you. Now, on to our week. So, starting off on Wednesday, that would be today, at 5 p.m., at the American Legion, or the American Legion is putting on their community dinner at the hall. I think it actually starts at 6, but I think they start selling tickets at 5. So make sure you get there. I think it's build your own burger. It's going to be good. Then, at 5:30, over at the Little League field, it's the AA Yankees taking on Coach Gallard's team. Make sure you get over there. It's a good thing to do on a Wednesday. Then, Thursday, 8:30 in the morning, Corey Nix is putting on circuit training at the Calvary Chapel. Then at 10:30, at the library, it's going to be story time. Remember, people, if you got a kid that ain't in school, preschool, right, before kindergarten and all that stuff, get your kids to the story time. It's great. They hear a good story, and yeah, my kids loved it. Your kids will love it too. Then, still staying at the library, 2 p.m., it's book club, Born a Crime. That's what they're going to be reporting on, apparently. So, my wife should have known about that. She probably would have loved to read Born a Crime. Sounds like one of those goofy ones. Anyway, 5 p.m., it's the Little League board meeting at Memorial Hall. And then at 5:30, it's a Little League game at the Little League field. AAA Trash Pandas with Little Donnie Wade taking on Mid-Placers Team 1. Again, at the Little League field, get there. Get some good Snack Shack action. Get that belly nice and full. They make good burgers, hot dogs, nachos, whatever you need, folks. Get it over there. Remember, you want to get to that Little League field. Get their concessions because that's how they raise their money to keep this thing going. Then, Friday, we have open gym at the high school, thanks to Tori Merkley. Going to be putting that on. So, make sure you get there at 7 to 9 if you want to play some volleyball. All right. Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Cows. Hey, cow. Moo cow. Me cow, you cow. Went out to French Meadows today. This very day. Did not see a cow. Seen fresh sign, though. Fresh signs of cows. Right around mile marker 19. That's flight strip. People, you got to keep your eyes open because when you're going up there to go fishing, of course, there might be a new fisherman in the lead. Jared Varnum posting some good pictures in the comments. Catching some bass down at the Todd Valley Pond. Now that's more, he's starting off the month good. So this next month, Jared Varnum, you're now competing with Andy Nickel. Of course, I've had some pretty good pictures from some cowards that don't want to post them, but they've sent them to me privately. Didn't want to say where they were from or what they were doing, but they're big sissies. I'm going to call you out right here. You're a big sissy if you don't post in the comments. You don't have to post it where you got it. I just want to see the fish. We might know where you got it. And I'm just going to say you don't get to be Fisherman of the Month unless you post a picture of a fish. So, if you see the cows, let me know. If you got some good fishing pics, let me know. You can blur the background out. I don't even care. I just want to see some good trout, some good bass. Let's see them, folks. All right. Then, oh yes. Real quick. Yeah. Gonna give some good shout outs here for our Forest Hill Little League, the 8 to 10-year-old division. That's typically AA and some of the AAA. They selected their all-stars. And I'm gonna read them off here. So good job, kids. When you hear your name, give yourself a pat on the back. Parents, buy them an ice cream. So we have, for our all-stars this year, we have Naomi Atmore, Ethan Bowes, Grayson Christensen, Braden Coyle, Carson the Sling Blade Hyde, Life in the Fast Lane Lander, Towns Morgan, the country singer, Van Mortz, Holden Nieves, Cole Niskern, Mikey Sylvester, Sawyer Slattery, and Owen Tapola. Now, if you don't got a nickname, that just means I don't know you yet. But don't you worry, because I'll get you one. Good job, kids, for getting selected to the All-Stars. I hope you go kick butt at that All-Star tournament, which I know you will, because you're from Forest Hill. That's right. And also, big shout out to the girls varsity Wildfires softball team for winning the Sac Joaquin Division title. Good job, girls. Freaking yeah! And now they're going to advance on to the CIF NorCal Regional Tournament starting at the beginning of June. I don't necessarily know if they have their game set yet, which one they're going to be playing, but good job, girls. You're going to kick butt in that next tournament. So Forest Hill has created some really good ball players over the years, and this group is no exception. They are killing it. Congratulations again, Wildfires. I wish I had all the names of the girls on the team. I know some of them. I don't know all of them. I'll give you all a shout out for doing a kick butt job. All right. Then, Sunday there ain't nothing. Monday, Memorial Day. Now, Memorial Day isn't about just the barbecue and kicking off summer. It's about the veterans who have fought and died for this country. So, if you see a veteran, pat them on the back and tell them thank you for their service, because we know we can't pat the other ones on the back for this day. But, yeah. Starting off at 6 a.m. at the hall, they're doing a Memorial Day observance. And Monday starting at 4 o'clock, the Girl Scout Troop 927 is having their meeting. So, again, folks, Memorial Day isn't just for being on the boat and barbecuing. It's remembering those who have fought and died for this country. Home of the brave, land of the free, because of the brave. I think that's what I meant to say. And appreciate your veterans, folks. Then, Tuesday, May 27th. 8:30 a.m., Corey Nix is back at it again with Zumba at the Calvary Chapel. Zumba, I think that's a lot of cardio. You won't see me at that class. Not a cardio guy, as you can tell from this wonderful physique. But I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that are, and if you are, get to that class. Then at 5 o'clock on Tuesday, at the softball field, it'll be your juniors team. That's the Wildcats, ladies and gentlemen. They'll be taking on the Braves at the softball field. Get out there, support. That's some good baseball right there, actually. That juniors, that's just right before they get into high school, or they might even be freshmen in high school with that too. But anyway, they're playing good ball at this point. It's worth going and watching. The Wildcats, go see them. And Taco Tuesday down at Everybody's Inn on Tuesday. Go down there and see Cynthia. Get yourself a taco. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, our business of the week is not more like a business, but more like a, well, it's not a business at all, actually. It's a 501c3 nonprofit. Charlie Mike, fitting for Memorial Day. Because Charlie Mike tries to help out our veterans. They try to send them on trips, for their mental health. And all the people that, all of our veterans, they try to support them as much as they can. Try to get them the help that they need. For the support they need. So I think they have a trip coming up. It's a fishing trip down on the Sac River. And then you don't have to be just a veteran for this either, folks. You can be, you can be a police officer. You can be a firefighter. All of our first responders. They support all these groups. And the reason for that is because plenty of these people can get PTSD, believe it or not. So they are wanting you to continue your mission. That's what Charlie Mike stands for. So give you something to live for, to give you something to go fight for again. Maybe even take the little bit of the weight of the world off your shoulders. So Tori Merkley, Chad Merkley, great people. They run this 501c3 and they're killing it. We go down to their golf tournament every year. We have a great time. I get drunk as sin and hit the ball into the weeds. I think that's what everybody does. That happens in November. Don't forget about that. But they're looking for, getting off topic here, they're looking for some people to go down and go fishing. So if you're, a paramedic, firefighter, police officer, veteran, get a hold of Tori Merkley. It's easy to find her on Facebook. It's easier to find her in the community. She's always running around with a camera in her hands, asking, hey, did I do this good enough for you? Did I take that shot? Did you like it? Did you like it? Yes, Tori. Everybody likes it. Charlie Mike, ladies and gentlemen. Look him up if you got a veteran or a first responder in your life. Now, Sasquatch. Another one has been sighted up near Baker Ranch. This one, not nearly as tall as the other one, so we know there's a community of Bigfoot in Baker Ranch. This one is a little bit grimier, a little bit dirtier. Can't hardly hear him, even when he's trying to be loud in the woods. He'll sneak up on you. Crack you over the head with a Michelob or whatever the hell he drinks. A little bit smellier than most, too. Camp Frank lives up there, I'm pretty sure. I have to give him a holler. Watch out for those Sasquatch, folks. They're dangerous. Like I said, they'll crack you over the head with a beer. Guaranteed. That's all I got to say on that. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, our Robert Francis joke of the week. This one goes like this. Recent studies conducted entirely in my living room have shown that tea is far more dangerous than beer. And here's proof. Last night, I responsibly consumed 14 beers at the Mountain Club until 2 a.m. Meanwhile, my wife recklessly stayed home sipping tea. When I got home, she was furious, yelling, stomping, launching a full-scale verbal assault. Me, I was calm, peaceful, quietly navigating the hallway walls to find my bed. So, ladies, if you can't handle your tea, please don't drink it. That's our episode for this week, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Get some more comments in the comment section on this darn thing. I want to see those pictures of fish. I want to know the community events. Let's do it. Hope you have a great Memorial Day. We'll see you on the next one.